Hello, everyone, Randy here, and today we're trying out the new welder. Technically we've tried it already. We did some stick welding, and I've already tried it out here doing some wire welding already, just so I kind of learn the machine here a little bit. We're trying out the new Forney 190MP. This is a combination TIG, MIG, and stick welder. We're going to be trying out the MIG welder function here, and I've currently got it in synergic 2T mode. The 2T means we press and hold the trigger and let off and we're done. The 4T mode means we can hit the trigger, let off, and it'll keep welding until we hit the trigger again and let off. So that's what that means. And of course we're welding in synergic mode here. So the left knob controls our wire speed and amperage, at least to my understanding anyway. And then the right knob controls our thickness percentage. I don't quite understand what that one does, but anyway, it works. I did do one. Actually, this is 2 passes on this here already, trying it out. And we're just going to give it a couple more passes here just for the fun of it. And it just started raining outside. Wow. It's really coming down too. Anyway, we're going to light this up here. And I will have to say this welder does a really nice job here. We are Flux-core welding this, by the way. So this isn't technically quite MIG welding we're doing here. This is Flux-core welding, at least to my understanding of the terminology here. And I've got a couple other pieces of scrap here we can weld to. This is something really hard. This is an old broken cylinder. I'm thinking from a backhoe, if I remember correctly. You can see it broke there. So we're going to see if we can weld on this or not. Like I said, this is something hard. I don't know what kind of steel, but I know it is very hard. And then we just got some other stuff here as well. I don't know, maybe we'll weld it together. Want to try out the stick mode some more as well. Just got a plate here, steel plate. Got the ground clamp connected to that. And this is the piece here. Like I said, maybe I'll just do another pass or 2 on it just to try it out. So let's get started here. My welding helmet on. And we'll let that cool. And I do have a fan going over here. Oh yeah, you can actually see it in the video there. Fan going over there to blow the fumes out. So I'll just let this cool here a minute, and then we'll knock the slag off. Okay, should be mostly cooled down now. And yeah, I'm sure this is just a bit hot here, so. Now I have to say, this does lay down a nice, smooth bead of weld. And obviously I've got a little more learning to do on it yet as well. This is my 1, 2, 4th pass, I think. So the 4th pass, and that's just a mite warm. So not looking too bad, I don't think. Let's give it one more pass here. Like I said, I don't really have much else for scrap to weld. I don't really want to weld anything good, so. Okay, there we go, another pass welded. And while this one's cool in here, I'll mention something about this welder. Reading the directions here, per the manual, you're supposed to use 35 thousandths Flux-core wire in here. I'm actually using 30 thousandths, not 35. Supposedly this, yeah, according to the manual, supposedly this machine's supposed to use 35 thousandths Flux-core, not 30. I don't see why it can't use 30. We just got to turn down the settings a little. I'm actually using the settings for 35 thousandths because that's the only settings that are listed in the manual and on the side there. But again, it seems to be working fine for 30 thousandths. Like I said, probably just need to turn it up a little bit. And again, to adjust your wire speed and amperage, it's the first left knob here. So if we're going to weld something thinner, I'll just turn that down. All the stuff I have here at the moment is pretty thick. This is probably, actually, you know what? This is the thinnest. This is probably 1/8. So probably 1/8 of an inch. Again, I'm still learning this welder here yet, so I don't know all the settings. Like some old welder, I kind of had it figured out. Okay, I knew I had to put it on this to weld this thickness and stuff, but the right knob, you pretty much leave it where it's at least according to all the settings in the manual and on the side of the welder there. You just turn that to 66 there, and you leave it there. Again, I don't quite understand what that one does yet. Probably need to do a little more reading on that one, but so far I'm making nice welds. Let's knock the slag off here. There we go, another pretty nice looking weld. I don't know if I want to pick that up. That's probably getting pretty hot now. Let's try welding something else. Let's get this hard piece. I've never welded on this before, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens if we weld on that. So maybe we'll just run a bead to weld down it. And being that it's fairly thick, we could probably turn this up a little bit too. We were 66, let's turn it up to 80. Sure. Okay, again, we'll let that cool here and see what that looks like. At least from the way it sounded like it was welding really nice. Can you get had that nice smooth sound to it? I definitely put a lot of weld on there, that's for sure. Wow. Probably what this needed, because this stuff I think is probably 5/16. I don't think it's quite 3/8. This stuff here. That's hot yet, by the way. Okay, what else do we want to do? Maybe we can do another pass down the side of this one here. Really turning it up some more. Let's turn it up a little more, yeah. Sure, why not? Let's really blow some holes, as they say. That might be a little high. I don't know if I want to go that high. According to the, thank you, helmet. According to the manual, 66 is as high as it's supposed to go with 35 thousandths Flux-core. So this might be a little hot. We'll see once. Well, folks, I have to say that must have been a lot harder. I can feel that radiating through my glove. That was downright hot. Okay, so we'll knock the slag off this. Again, I should almost have a pliers here or something to hold this. Okay, I don't know if folks can see that, but that looks like a really nice bead of weld on there. I like the looks of that. That's probably almost what it needed the first pass there. Actually needed to be turned up. Again, like I said, the diagram on the side and the manual both have it listed for 35 thousandths, not 30, and I'm using 30. So the settings here probably aren't going to be quite right for what I'm using. So again, I'm going to have to learn this a little bit. Okay, folks, I've switched it to stick welding mode here. Got it set to 30 amps there, hot start at 32. And I'm going to try out this 6013 Super Weld here. This is 1/16th, yeah, 1/16th. Welding at, again, 20 to 40 amps here. So we're going to try this stuff out. This is like really small. We're just going to try to put a bead on there, see how that goes. I don't know if this will even work on something this big or not, but we'll just try to run a bead down it if I can. I switched my electrodes around, so we're now running with a positive electrode here. Otherwise, the ground clamp was positive before when we were MIG welding. So we were MIG welding with a positive ground clamp there, and negative on this tip. So we got that flipped around. Now the ground clamp is negative, and we'll be welding with a positive electrode. Get my gloves on here. And of course, helmet. And here we go. Okay, a little slow getting started there, but once we got it to start, it went. Again, I'm not necessarily used to running beads like that and just down something. And I'm also not quite used to this welder yet either. We'll see what that looks like here. Let it cool a minute. Okay, let's see what these look like. Well, just looking from here, it looks like they're pretty good. Again, those are definitely some very small welds. Okay, went from some very small welds. Let's take this up a notch or two here, and we'll go with something just a little bit bigger. We'll step this up to some 70-14, 5/30 seconds. I think I got one out already. Some 5/30 seconds here. We'll see if we can blow some holes with this. We'll definitely have to turn up the amperage for this. We're at 30. That can be welded anywhere from 140 to 210, so 170 is the max. Let's put it to its paces. Hot start. Sure, right about there somewhere, I guess. I definitely laid down a nice big bead of weld. Very smooth too, I like that. Okay, we'll knock the slag off this here. I don't know if it's quite cooled enough yet. Sometimes when it cools it'll start cracking, but okay, that doesn't look too bad. We kind of took the two smaller welds there and combined it up into the big one. Looks like I don't see the small ones anymore. I left a little bit of a crater there I probably should have filled, but like I said, we're just playing with it here at this point. Okay folks, there we go. I think we'll wrap up the video here. Hope you folks enjoyed seeing some of the weld in there. Trying out the new Forney 190MP Welder. Like I said, weld's really nice, really happy with it so far. Definitely seems like it has plenty of power. We definitely burned through that 5/32 electrode with no problem into that steel. And again, sounded like it was nice and smooth, so that's definitely what you want to see. Again, MIG welding works, well, technically the Flux-core welding. Seems to work really great as well. So yeah, if folks have any other comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.